Mother. I can hardly believe it's been a fortnight since I bade you all farewell. I miss you terribly, yet my heart is also filled with delicious anticipation of the new life which awaits Father and me in the colonies. I look forward to settling in Dr. Franklin's home in Philadelphia, and long to see Father again when he returns from the wilderness. I'm proud to have a brave explorer as my father. I wear his locket always. We'll all be reunited on the wonderful land he is sure to discover. I shall be true to my word and write every day. Your loving daughter, Sarah.
Moses! Moses, help! Moses! Hurry!
Not again, James.
Afraid so, Moses. Help me. This is my last clean shirt. Whoa! Much obliged.
Dr. Franklin has warned you about standing too close to the press while I'm working on it. Look at yourself.
Fantastic! When someone wants to know what's on my shirt, I can sell them a newspaper.
We're paid to print the paper, not wear it.
I don't just print the paper, I'm a journalist.
You're an apprentice journalist.
True, but someday I'm gonna get the big story. Then Dr. Franklin will make me a full-fledged journalist.
James! Moses! A letter! It's from Dr. Franklin in London.
Give me that, Henri.
It's addressed to Moses. You look like James.
And you look like someone whose dessert I'm gonna eat tonight.
Lads, drop everything. Sarah Phillips isn't coming to Philadelphia.
Good. I never understood why she had to stay here anyway.
Fetch your coats. We're going to meet her at the ship.
I thought you just said she isn't coming to Philadelphia.
She's not. Dr. Franklin says Miss Phillips couldn't make passage on the Dover. She's aboard the Dartmouth, and the Dartmouth is heading for Boston.
Boston? That's in Massachusetts Bay Colony.
And there's been trouble up there lately. We have to hurry. She's all alone. Come on.
I hope I'm not putting you out of your way, Dr. Franklin.
Not at all, Lady Phillips. I have an appointment just down the street. Besides, life's a wilderness without friends.
Last night I had a terrible dream. My Sarah was in danger.
Danger in Philadelphia? Let me put your mind at ease. It's a fine city, the second largest in the empire. She'll feel very much at home, Lady Phillips.
That is a relief. I worry about her, Ben. With Major Phillips off scouting new lands in the Ohio Territory, Sarah will be all alone.
But she won't be alone. She'll be in fine company with my associates, Moses, James, and Henri. Sarah couldn't be safer if she were still cradled in your own arms.
Gentlemen of Boston, the hour has arrived. Please. Gentlemen, you know me as Sam Adams, neighbor and friend. Hear me now. Parliament continues to treat us with ill will. First, the Sugar Act raised our taxes. Did we have a say? The answer is nay. Then, the horrid Stamp Act nearly drove us to ruin. And who can forget our brothers who lost their lives in the Boston Massacre? And now, Governor Hutchinson insists on collecting Parliament's tea tax. But did we have a vote? No!
So, this is Boston. It's smaller than I thought.
Oh, my joints are aching from these rotten roads.
The axle is bent. It'll have to be repaired before we head back. The ride home will be smoother.
Good. Otherwise, I'd rather walk home.
How are we going to find Miss Phillips? You don't even know what she looks like.
She sailed on the Dartmouth. That's a good place to start. The Dartmouth! Let's burn it!
It's time for us to band together as Sons of Liberty. It's time for us to become patriots! And patriots are men of action! Are you with me? Let's go! To the harbor!
Can you not go over every... Hey, Moses!
Shh!
Indians! James, Moses, Mohawk Indians!
Mohawk with yellow hair?
There's a story here. Let's see where they lead us.
They're headed for the Dartmouth. We've got to find Miss Phillips, fast.
You get Miss Phillips. I'm going to get this story.
Just the tea, men! Remember, we're not to damage anything else. We're just after the tea.
Why are you destroying the tea?
We're protesting unfair taxation. Parliament raised the tea tax over our objections. Maybe next time they'll listen.
No taxation without representation!
Do you know what that means?
Nope, I heard the others saying it.
We've stumbled into the story of a lifetime. I'm going below deck to see what's happening. Stay out of trouble.
Take that, Parliament!
Miss Phillips! Sarah Phillips! Sarah!
Take that!
What hit me?
You'll never take me alive!
Take you? Where?
Wherever Indians take people.
I'm not no Indian. None of us are.
You're not an Indian. Who taught you grammar?
Who taught you to whack people in the head?
My apologies. I thought you were here to kidnap me.
Kidnap? I'm a journalist for the Pennsylvania Gazette. Now, what do you have to say about the tax protest?
Is that what this is about? Disgraceful. The tea is private property. This is so uncivilized.
We're not to damage anything else. We're just after the tea.
If you are any kind of Englishman, you drop that pencil and put a stop to it.
So you think it's okay to impose taxes on the colonies, even though the colonies don't have a vote in Parliament?
I think loyal subjects of the king should obey the laws of their country. And you can quote me on that, Mr. What is your name?
Hiller. James Hiller. And who would I be quoting?
Whom may I be quoting? If you're going to write for a newspaper, you really should treat words with more care.
Just tell me your name, will you? I have work to do.
Phillips. Miss Sarah Phillips of London, England.
S-A-R-A-H-P-H-I. Sarah Phillips? You're Sarah Phillips? Sarah Phillips?
I am. And I'll thank you to stop shouting, Mr. Hiller. I've had a very rude welcome to America, and you're not making things any better.
We've been looking for you.
Have you? And why is that?
Benjamin Franklin sent us.
Dr. Franklin sent you?
Now who's yelling?
Redcoats! Abandon ship! Abandon ship!
Henri, we have to get out of here. Where's James?
Look, it is not a mistake.
James, come on. The Redcoats are on their way.
Come on.
Unhand me! Ugh.
Miss Phillips, I presume. Thank goodness we found you.
If we're caught by those soldiers, we'll be thrown in jail.
Which, in my opinion, is exactly where traitors belong.
Sorry, Miss Phillips, but I can't print my story from jail.
Let me go! I said let me go!
I'd love to, but Dr. Franklin told us to take care of you.
James, look out!
Hold! That's an order! I'll get you for this! You rapscallions! Men, stop them immediately! I want them now!
Whoa!
Shh. Is everyone okay?
That was fun.
What a story. This is headline news.
Lower your voices. We're not out of the woods yet.
Help!
Are you crazy? Do you want the British to catch us?
I am British. We're all British.
Right now, those soldiers think we're criminals.
Criminals? What did we do wrong?
We were in the wrong place at the wrong time. The wagon's over there. Let's go. Keep down. The Redcoats will recognize you three, but I'll just be another faceless servant.
Even if you don't like the laws, you can't just ignore them. That will lead to chaos.
But what if the law is unjust?
Parliament would never pass an unjust law.
But they have. I interviewed the men tonight. The colonies must pay taxes to the king, but we have no voice in Parliament. Does that sound fair to you?
I don't know what to think. I only know Ben Franklin would hardly approve of what went on tonight.
Then you don't know Ben Franklin.
Quick, get down, the constable. Be still, or it's jail for us all. Whoa! Good evening, constable. Fine night.
Fine night for troublemakers. State your business.
I'm just bringing some freshly quartered hogs to the Wheatley residence.
Hogs, say you? At this time of night? I think I'll have myself a look.
I wouldn't if I were you. These are some big, ugly hogs. Nasty to look at. And do they ever smell?
You're right. They do stink. The Wheatley home is right around the corner. Hurry along now. The Redcoats have Boston under curfew. Nobody's allowed on the streets after dark.
Won't happen again. Much obliged, sir. This is the place. Come on.
Moses, how do you know the Wheatleys? You've never been to Boston.
I don't know the Wheatleys, but all of my people know Phyllis Wheatley.
How?
From her poetry. She's the finest poet in the land. Muse, where shall I begin the spacious field to tell what curses unbelief doth yield? A woman who can write like that would never turn away someone who needs help.
Why are we at the servants' door?
Yes,
Miss Wheatley?
yes.
We're in trouble, Miss Wheatley.
And we are hungry.
Did Mr. Adams send you?
Yes?
There's a stable round back. The door squeaks, so be careful. We can't wake the master.
You're a slave?
When I was 8 years old, I was kidnapped in West Africa and taken on a slave ship to Boston. The Wheatleys paid for me in the auction and took me home. Mrs. Wheatley helped me learn to read. Not just English, but also Latin and Greek.
Please, go on.
Well, a few years ago, all of the reading gave me an urge to start writing poetry. And soon thereafter, my first book was published. It has gotten a rather good response in England, though very few copies have been sold in the colonies.
That's not surprising. And maybe you should have put pictures in it.
The Wheatleys have helped me greatly. They even sent me to London.
But I don't understand. You're still a slave.
My situation is very different than most. The Wheatleys and I belong to the Old South Church. It is our hope that through meeting Africans, white people will realize how wrong slavery is.
I'd love to read your book.
I'm afraid you'll not be reading it now, Miss Phillips. We'd best get undercover before someone sees us.
Go. I'll bring some victuals.
We'll never make it back to Philadelphia on this axle. It has to be replaced.
Good. I like to stick around Boston. This is where the action is.
Oh, me too. If Miss Wheatley can write half as good as she cooks, she must be another Shakespeare.
Hey!
How can a woman like Phyllis Wheatley be somebody's property? It's outrageous. Am I the only one who sees this? Those men tonight throwing tea into the water. All that talk of freedom. What about freedom for Miss Wheatley?
Not everyone in the colonies believes in slavery, Sarah.
Talk is easy.
And freedom is priceless. I know. I was born free in West Africa. But when I was not much bigger than little Henri here, my brother and I were captured and chained to the decks of a ship. An awful ship. For the long voyage to Virginia and slavery.
That's terrible, Moses. How did you escape?
I escaped by using my head and my hands. I learned smithing, a valuable skill. My master loaned me out for odd jobs here and there, and sometimes I was given silver coins for my work. When I earned enough coins, I bought my freedom back and traveled to Philadelphia. There, I learned to read and write and was offered a job by Dr. Franklin, a man who hates slavery as much as I.
But Moses, how can you support those rebels? In England, slavery is dying. Here it's thriving.
I believe America's struggle is like my own. The colonists consider themselves enslaved to a master they did not choose. And that's a fight. If it comes to fighting, I will not duck.
I'll fight you for that drumstick.
Hey! Oh.
It's very late. We should get some sleep. Good night, all.
Father, I pray you are safe. I pray you will return from the West so we can be a family again. My locket! It's gone. Dearest Mother, so much has happened since I have arrived. I barely know where to start. I'm so confused. These Americans speak of liberty and freedom for all, but deny it to those with skin different from their own. I only hope that everything will be all right once Dr. Franklin arrives, and I trust that all is well with him.
Dear Sarah, if only you knew.
Benjamin Franklin, the great Dr. Franklin, friend of humanity, inventor of the lightning rod, father of electricity, author of Poor Richard's Almanac, Deputy Postmaster General of North America. Yes, he is all these things, but he is something more. He is a traitor! I charge Dr. Franklin with instigating the Boston Tea Party. The East India Company lost hundreds of crates of tea worth many thousands of pounds. This lawlessness was encouraged by Dr. Franklin in his speeches and writings. His crimes are enormous. And for his crime, he must pay the price. We must make an example of Franklin that the colonists will never forget.
Today on Liberty's Kids.
Come on, men. We have to catch whoever's hanging these posters. And if I find so much as one poster, it's jail for the lot of you.
Dearest Mother, they called it the Boston Tea Party, but believe me, this is one party I wish I had missed. The Yankees claim all this trouble is over taxes.
Why are you destroying the tea?
We're protesting unfair taxation. Parliament raised the tea tax over our objections. Maybe next time they'll listen.
Ruffians cowardly disguised as Mohawk Indians destroyed a shipment of tea.
No taxation without representation!
Redcoats! Abandon ship! Abandon ship!
Sorry, Miss Phillips, but I can't print my story from jail.
Let me go! I said let me go!
I'd love to, but Dr. Franklin told us to take care of you.
James, look out!
In a struggle, I lost Father's locket. I'm very angry. America is a strange, strange place. I can't say that I like what I've seen of it. We live in a barn hiding from His Majesty's soldiers, sheltered by a remarkable woman, a poet and slave named Phyllis Wheatley. James, Henri, and Moses support these radicals, but I, for one, can't wait to leave Boston.
Okay. I'm sorry, Caesar. I won't brush so hard. Hey!
Allow me.
When is Dr. Franklin coming? Soon, I hope. Very soon. Your loyal, loving daughter, Sarah.
How many do you see, Henri?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
English, Henri, not French.
I'm counting the English.
How many are there now?
Too many. There mustn't be a soldier left in England. What should we do?
What should we do? The British are occupying Boston. I've got to get this to the Gazette right away. Come on, Henri.
Seem a shame.
Do you really think he's a traitor?
On the evening of 16 December, the year of our Lord 1773, cowardly bandits, disguised as Indians, attacked the Dartmouth, a ship flying the colors of His Majesty King George III. And who is responsible for inflaming the subjects of Boston to this violence? None other than the man before us, the esteemed Benjamin Franklin. His crimes are enormous. The East India Company lost hundreds of crates of tea worth many thousands of pounds. This lawlessness was encouraged by Dr. Franklin in his speeches and writings. His inflammatory paper, the Pennsylvania Gazette, continues to foment sedition, rebellion, violence, treason. You have no honor, sir. You are a scoundrel, sir. Have you nothing to say for yourself?
The heart of a fool is in his mouth, but the mouth of a wise man is in his heart.
Ah, the famous Franklin wit. Perhaps I need to remind you, a rope is the proper reward for treason.
Boston Harbor is closed! Hundreds of new soldiers arrived by ship this morning.
The whole city is filled with redcoats!
Would you please mind your tongue?
Where's my pencil? I have a story to write. This is headline news.
James?
Those filthy redcoats are everywhere.
That's right, James. After that long sea voyage, these lovely redcoats could use a good cleaning. This may need some soap and water.
Let me help you, Miss Phillips. Fine morning, isn't it?
'Tis you who could use the soap and water in that smart mouth of yours.
You're absolutely right. You'll have to forgive my manners. I'm an orphan. I was raised on the streets and sometimes forget my place.
Where's that grub we was promised?
I'll check on it right away, sir. Why don't you come give me a hand in the kitchen?
The kitchen? That's woman's work. Hey! The kitchen! Of course. It would be an honor to help, milady. What are redcoats doing in the barn?
It's called quartering. A soldier just knocks on your door anytime, day or night, and moves into your house. We have 5 more upstairs.
I can't believe King George would allow that.
It was Parliament's doing. They call it the Coercive Acts.
The Intolerable Acts would be more like it.
This is an outrage.
That's right. We have to cook for them, wash their clothes, and they don't have to pay a single shilling.
I am outraged too. This pie was too small.
You are the funny one, aren't you? How did you come to be in the colonies?
I came here with my parents.
Henri was 6 years old when he left France with his parents. They signed an agreement with the ship's captain to work for 7 years in exchange for their passage. 3 weeks into the journey, the plague hit the ship, and half the people on board died, including Henri's parents.
The captain made me his cabin boy. He said I had to pay off my family's passage. Oh, I worked all the time, cleaning his room, getting his food, his clothes, hauling buckets of coal. And if I did anything wrong, he threw me in the hold for hours.
How dare he?
I belonged to him.
You mean he made you
A slave.
Henri? That's terrible. Thank heaven you're here now. How did you do it?
Moses and I went to the dock to pick up parts of a printing press that had come over from France. We went down into the hold to get the parts. There was Henri, on the floor, behind bars.
I thought they came to hurt me.
But Moses got him out with the handle of the printing press. It was amazing.
It was just what needed to be done.
But how did you get him off the ship?
We found the crate of parts, and Moses took the parts out, hid them under straw, and put Henri in instead. We closed the crate and carried it off the ship.
Right under the captain's nose?
Right under his nose. But we had to wait another month to find other parts for the printer. I'm still not sure it was a good trade. Then I wrote to Dr. Franklin and asked to have Henri work in the print shop to pay for his room and board.
Dr. Franklin said yes, but then he did something very bad.
What?
He told me I must learn to read and write French and English.
The speaking you have, but the reading we have to work on.
See? Work on? It work!
Speaking of which, I must get back to my work or it will raise suspicion. Lieutenant Brampton was by here earlier talking about the Tea Party and telling Master Wheatley if Boston's going to cause trouble, Boston's going to pay the piper.
That only makes sense.
Whose side are you on?
I didn't know there were sides. We're all the king's subjects.
Maybe you're a subject, but I'm a citizen. I have rights.
Doesn't Phyllis have rights?
You know what your problem is, Miss Phillips? You think too much for a girl.
And you talk too much for a gentleman.
Phyllis, I need a printing press. I've got to get the word out.
James, until Moses can fix the wagon, we're stuck here. The city is swarming with soldiers who would like nothing better than to arrest us for your tea party.
Take this, James. Tom Maloney published my poems. I can use his press anytime.
Mr. Maloney! Tom Maloney? Open up! We're friends of Phyllis Wheatley!
There's no one in there.
Today's the Sabbath.
The Lord's Day.
Well, the Lord helps those who help themselves. Remember, Phyllis gave us the key. Ladies first.
At last, a sign of manners.
Redcoats! We have to work fast.
Oh, no!
What? Who goes there? Where'd them kids go off to?
I've been busy doing my chores. I'm sure they're around here somewhere.
Nigel? Basil? Chauncey? On your feet! Those little troublemakers have run off. The city is under martial law. They're breaking curfew. We'd better fetch Lieutenant Brampton.
Oh, no! I've got to warn them.
I'll bet they're the same brats who got away during the tea riot. But they won't get away a second time.
Keep going, Henri.
Aye, aye, sir.
The sun's set. Good. It's time to spread the word. What's wrong, Sarah?
James, are you really an orphan? I heard you tell the soldiers before.
It's true. I was a tiny baby when it happened. Mother and father didn't have one of Dr. Franklin's newfangled lightning rods. Our house was struck and burst into flames. It burned to the ground. I was lucky. A neighbor pulled me out in the nick of time. Dr. Franklin's lightning rod has saved thousands of lives. When I was old enough, I sought him out. He offered to take me in as an apprentice, and I've been working at the Gazette ever since.
I'm sorry for complaining about a silly locket, when you've lost so much more.
That locket meant a lot, huh?
My father gave it to me before he sailed for America. When it was around my neck, it was like having him near me, always. He went up the Ohio River to explore new lands. When he returns, Mother will join us here, but we haven't heard a word from Father in nearly a year.
You're worried about him. See this?
It's beautiful.
It's my mother's ring. So, you see, I know just how you feel about the locket.
James, I'm done.
Grab a stack, Henri. It's time to go.
Must you do this? You'll only make things worse.
I have to.
Why?
Because, as Dr. Franklin's friend Edmund Burke said, an Englishman is the unfittest person on earth to argue another Englishman into slavery.
In summary, my lords, Benjamin Franklin, the deputy postmaster of His Majesty's colonies, is a traitor. The proof is in his own words, his own writings. And for this treachery, I ask that as a minimum, he be stripped of his position as postmaster, and that he bear the stigma and shame of a scoundrel, disloyal to king and country.
From the bottom of my heart, I thank Mr. Wedderburn for everything he has said against me.
What kind of trick is this?
My gratitude is sincere. You've answered a question which has troubled me since boyhood. but you have finally put my mind at ease. The question is fundamental, and when my fellow colonists arrive at the same answer as I, a great empire may fall.
More treason!
Mr. Wedderburn says I'm a traitor, but this is not true. The question he has answered for me is thus, am I a British subject, or am I the citizen of a new nation? A country distinct and different from England? And today I declare my answer, I am not British, I am an American. And man can only betray his own country. My country is no longer England, my country is America.
Let's put one here.
Hey, you! Halt! That's an order!
Run!
What do we do now?
We pray Moses has that axle fixed. Henri, I think we may have overstayed our welcome in Boston.
How do we get past those redcoats?
Follow me.
Look out! Must have fallen off a cart. Come on, men. We have to catch whoever's hanging these posters.
Are you all right, Henri?
Which one of you said that?
James, Henri, are you all right?
Whoa! Quick, we have to get out of here.
Too late!
Everybody inside.
The wagon is good as new. We must leave town right now while it's still dark.
So, my men and I are riding past this print shop when I hear voices coming from inside. So I ask myself, what's someone doing in a print shop at this hour on a Sunday? You know what I told myself? I said, printing these.
You have this all wrong, sir. These gentlemen are interested in my poetry. They wanted to see where it was published.
Poetry? You? What do you take me for?
Show them, Phyllis.
Yes, let's hear this poetry of yours.
Descend to earth, there place thy throne. To succor man's afflicted son, each human heart inspire. To act in bounties unconfined, enlarge the close contracted mind, and fill it with thy fire.
Right. So you're a poet. But I still believe these runts have something to do with spreading rebellion, and I aim to find the evidence. Tear the place apart if you have to, and if I find so much as one poster, it's jail for the lot of you. You.
Me?
What's your name?
Sarah Phillips, sir.
Phillips, you say? I served under a Major Phillips during the 7 Years' War.
Major Phillips is my father, sir.
Is that so? Then you're an Englishwoman, Miss Phillips. It's your duty to tell me who made these posters. The truth now. Your father would expect you to tell the truth to an officer in the service of his king.
I...
Spill it, girl. Well, I'm waiting, young lady.
Where are my manners? You must be half frozen riding in this cold weather. I'll fix a pot of tea on the Franklin stove. There, the fire is stoked. We'll have hot tea in half a tick. Now what was that you asked me? Something about posters?
Nothing, Lieutenant. The place is clean. No sign of them signs.
I don't have time for this. Come on, men. The rabble-rousers are out getting away while we're dilly-dallying with children and poets and tea.
Quick, to the wagon, before they come back.
Phyllis, how can we ever thank you?
Keep fighting for freedom, that's how. Now be off. I'll keep watch until you're safely gone.
thank you.
For what?
You know.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Sure you do. You saved our hides.
James, I'm very tired and I'm cold. I'm going to make a gentleman out of you yet.
And I'm going to make an American out of you.
Yeah! Yeah!
A little more, Moses. Good. That looks great.
Dearest Mother, so much has happened, I hardly know where to begin. Your latest letter brought the shocking news from London. It's terrible that Dr. Franklin has lost his position as postmaster. But praise the Lord he didn't end up in jail. Or worse. James, cut out that racket.
A little more, Moses. Good.
Would you please stop that noise? I'm trying to concentrate.
Go ahead, James. It's finished.
Sarah?
What is it?
The boys have a little something for you.
For me?
Thank you for saving us.
Here.
For me?
Moses made it.
It was my idea.
It's beautiful.
You like it?
I love it. But where in the world did you get the gold?
Are you sure you like it?
Your ring. It's the greatest gift I've ever received.